The CDC says in a 15-month period, there were more than 142,000 suspected drug overdoses. That's an increase of 30% from the previous 13-month period.
With the intention that this is getting, it is very disappointing that we're seeing these increases. But this is a very complex epidemic.
Doctors say it's not that more people are abusing drugs, it's the kind of drugs they're using, like fentanyl, more than 50 times more potent than morphine. CBS 4's Maribel Gonzalez explains how many health officials are being proactive to make sure the valley doesn't follow the national trend.
It's a widespread epidemic that's been gripping the country. Every day, more than 115 people die from opioid overdoses, according to the National Institute of Drug Abuse.
The number of deaths out there is really shocking.
Texas has seen a nearly 4% increase in overdose deaths in 1 year. Here in the valley, a certain population is being affected.
The prescription drug abuse is something that we're seeing growing more and more commonly amongst students in high school and in college.
Irvin Mendoza is a regional evaluator for a nonprofit focused on prevention, treatment, and intervention services for those battling drug addiction. He says 1 out of every 10 South Texas high school students has used prescription drugs inappropriately. And at his center,
1 out of every 4 individuals who seeks treatment is for opioids.
So that's across the board.
Yes, and so that's right behind alcohol. So
in the valley, young people are misusing codeine, an over-the-counter cough medicine, followed by Xanax, an anti-anxiety prescription drug. And Mendoza says accessing the medications is not very difficult.
Because of our proximity to Mexico as a border, a lot of these medications can be obtained without a prescription.
But sometimes teens don't even have to travel the distance.
Statistics show that 70% of those who abuse prescription drugs obtain them from friends and family. A lot of the times we don't notice if a medication is missing from our medicine cabinet.
And college students are accessing these drugs in a similar way, says UTRGV's Christina Canfield.
It's just in their parent or their grandparents' medicine cabinet being held on to for a long time when really we need to be disposing of them.
Mendoza recommends parents lock their medicine cabinet and avoid holding on to unused prescription drugs for too long.
Just because something is a prescription does not mean it is not dangerous, does not mean that you cannot overdose. You can.
In McAllen with complete Valley coverage, Maribel Gonzalez, CBS 4 Valley Tonight.
A full list of local prescription medication drop-off locations is available on the website prc11.org.